my first rambling day. So here we are in the Sussex countryside, and now we have to negotiate this sty. So here it is. Watch out for the stuff there. And away. Here we go. Look at that. Wordsworth would have loved this. Absolutely awesome. Beautiful British countryside. Beautiful, stunning place to be. I'm certainly happy about this. Right, well, I reckon if I go rambling all the time, I'm not going to have to worry about my beer belly. I won't have a belly left. Well, that's nice. Oh, those shutters there. Almost sort of a French style. Do you know, for one awful minute I thought we were going to stop and have a pint.
Have you done hostings to rye yet as a bike ride? Just listening to, well, just listening to other people's conversations, you meet some very strange, or overhear very strange conversations, don't you?
Yeah, unusual snippets.
When the world in which you're living gets a bit too much to bear, and you need someone to lean on, when you look there's no one there, you're gonna find me out in the country.
Tell you what, it's a nice quality of life, isn't it, to do this? I can see why you all do it.
As well as a physical too, you feel better in yourself.
Of course,
after
yeah,
the following day you feel
both go together.
Yes, sorry. And
All
then you also don't have to drive miles and miles and miles to go for a walk. Are you with me?
I suppose it's a good idea to know, the Battle Ramblers.
Did you ever see that film, She'll Be Wearing Pink Pyjamas? Has anyone seen that? Oh, right, no one seems to have seen it.
You're gonna find me out in the country. You're gonna find me out in the country.
Yeah, all right, mate.
I get a good view from here.
Yeah.
We want David to be back master, but there might only be 3 of us.
Yeah.
What's Lindsay going to do?
Well, she's going to wait in the car at Winchelsea Station.
All right.
Can you guarantee refreshments, Gladys? Otherwise I'll probably go with Bernard.
Can I guarantee? No, what you mean, honey?
At the end of the walk.
No, I don't know about honey.
We're competing on refreshments at the end of the walk. Lindsay's got banana cake.
Lindsay's got banana cake.
We'll see where you put your...
We might all decide to do the short walk then.
It's a shame they clash.
Yeah, comes Caroline.
Caroline. Hello.
Got a licorice all sorts on today.
Oh.
Hello. Thank you. How are you?
I'm struggling. But at least you're upright.
That's not going to be right.
Yeah,
now, is it?
struggling.
I look high, I look low, I'm looking everywhere I go, looking for a home in the heart of the country. I'm gonna tell everyone I know, looking for a home in the heart of the country.
So, was she on some of the days, darling, that you used to go to some of the events?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No one thought this. She said, oh, I'll come. She said the bomb bit. Oh, she said, oh, I'll come down. Flicks up window.
I'm gonna tell everyone I know. Looking for a home in the heart of the country.
Yes, because look, the one they've sawn off. Yes, there's no breeze there.
Bit of nettle therapy.
Sorry, no, we're equal now. All forgiven.
With chest, I mustn't do that, so otherwise I'd have carried it. Oh, that, yes. Yeah, I know you appreciate it. It's a lovely
How much is it? £2. Do we have change? Oh, this smells good. What's that? One or two? Just one. Okay, so you like them? I'm on my own. £7.50.
So here we are, having a strawberry tea, and then we're going on a little ramble for about 2.5 miles. So nothing really. We used to go on a lot longer ones. This is the lifestyle in the country. Oh, that's lovely. That's a lovely hat.
Have you got any money?
Are we ready to go then? Do I take it that we're ready to go on this walk? How many have I got? Oh, you're leading. Yes, I'm leading. Oh, are you? I'm going to go on this walk. You know the wages? Well, there you go. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll tell honey there's 8 walkers left. Could be 8 walkers. Okay, so hang on a minute. Are you one of us? Let me start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, somehow down the back. 8, 9. There could be 9 walkers. Yeah. Are you walking? Yeah. That's 10 walkers. Right, where are you going in a minute? Are you walking? Yes. Oh, I've got to count them over again. Can you come outside? I can't do this counting. Right. Put the names written down. Right. Can you stand still so you can be counted?
Oh, but in the old wall around the corner now.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you're not here, you get no tea. 10. 10 for tea.
No, there are more than that. There
No, you want to count.
I counted 12 as I can see.
Are you wanting teas? Are you wanting teas?
Yes.
Could you come and be counted?
Right, I'm a team man.
We've been counting once.
No, I haven't got you yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stay still. 8, 9, 10. 11, 12.
You're not missing me out, have you, man? I want to see.
Are we all together now?
If we bought only with 30. I'm new.
Oh, right. Well, I haven't been the last 3 weeks.
Oh dear. You'll be able to manage? Yeah.
Very hot today, isn't it? Very well, really.
Missing Caroline.
Huh?
Missing Caroline.
Well, I've been watering her plants actually. I've got to do, actually I must remind myself to do it today. The day before yesterday, there's a builder painting the side of her house at the moment. And there was a huge scaffolding and I couldn't get past to go and water the plants. Well, I tried to, I limbo danced underneath it. Well, I know, but you'd have to open the gate though. Carl!
Cars.
You have to open the gate. Cars! Well, I don't think so. But anyway, the point is, I limbo danced under the thing. I got under, I did do it. And then the next day, the guy said that, nice helpful man who was painting the board said that he would water them anyway later when he finished work. But when I went in yesterday into the garden, they looked terribly thirsty.
Oh dear.
But anyway, some of them have perished, but but she knew that some would, because it's been so hot. Carl! Carl! Oh no, not a car, both sides. Anyway, I watered them properly and what is that hand movement? Oh, that means we're crossing. Oh, that's some problems up there. It means we're crossing. So a hand movement to the right means crossing.
Maybe that's somebody's coming with us.
Yeah. I want to take you.
Yeah.
Not inside the place, with all bushes and trees.
But
No, Richard, no, anyone coming for
no, some of them seem to be doing well. Anyway, she's having a lovely time.
Oh, I bet she is. It's absolutely perfect. I can't remember the last time, bless her. Yes. Yes.
And then I had a very nice day. I went to see my brother Johnny down. I cycled down to Sidley.
Yeah.
And, I needed a spanner, and the guy in the bike shop gave me a free spanner. And then I inquired about a wheelchair, a wheeling wheelchair for Mum's wheelchair, to see if I could get a new one. And the guy was very helpful in the shop. Instead of trying to palm me off with one, he was making very useful tips on how I could sort of get around it. And well, I just seemed to have a day where everybody sort of supported me.
I think someone just
It's good like that, isn't it? Things work out.
There's nobody rushing down the road.
I came through this way the other day because I went to a Buddhist meeting in Hastings at Pet Village, not far from here, and somebody suggested I cycle back through this place.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. Why is she wearing that hat now? Any particular reason? It's a sort of elf hat, isn't it?
Yeah.
We tried it.
No, I mean just looking at your hat, just taking a photo.
It's a palm leaf.
It's wonderful. You make this. What? How do you? How is it made? Where is it made?
Well, I think it's French because
I'm just going to come round, circling round you.
I've had it. 15 years.
Yeah. It's rather nice. It reminds me of a sort of sort of an elf type thing.
Yeah,
well,
remember those? The background of trees.
Remember those? There was a famous person, Robert Dodd, was it, who drew little elves?
Oh yeah.
I think it's Robert Dodd, somebody Dodd.
And
they had these wonderful little hats on.
His name Lucy Atwell. She wrote children. But the one I'm thinking of...
Robert Dodd was in, I think he went to a medical home.
Yeah.
He was a wonderfully talented...
genius drawing.
Yeah, genius.
I'm trying to think of one, the Victorian times. I've got a folio book on Grimm's Fairy Tales. And I cannot think of the name. It's a long name. A very famous Victorian illustrator. I can't think of his name.
It's not the guy who did Alice in Wonderland, is it?
No, that's Tenniel.
Tenniel.
Oh, Mervyn Peake's another one, but he's more modern, about 1950s.
He did Gormenghast. He wrote, incredible writer.
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh, I used to pack up the
yeah, it's quite spooky. No, just see what I can think of. No, it's gone.
I always like the pictures.
We often sort of forget these famous authors.
Yeah.
People like Kipling, just incredible things they talked about, every aspect of life.
Yeah.
No, what's that famous, if a man so-and-so.
If everyone else loses their
then you are all about a losing. Yeah.
You're thinking the other one.
If, yes. Go on.
While all about are losing theirs.
Yeah.
He wrote this for his son, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, that's the tragedy of his life.
Do you know it?
Really.
Do you know that song? When all about are losing
their heads.
Yeah.
As long as, keep yours.
Yeah.
I can't remember the exact words.
Then you are a man, my son, or something.
It's a very patriotic type style of writing. Interesting rhythm. Very.
Very patriotic.
The only story I've got about it, when I used to live in Cheshire, there's a place called Rudyard Lake.
I know it.
Yeah. He was named after that because I think his parents conceived him there.
Possibly.
That's really lovely, because he was a potter,
Very romantic.
Oh, it is, yeah. My father had a pottery factory.
I didn't cut the glass. I don't cut the glass because there was.
Yeah, but that's where he named after Rudyard Lake.
And of course, I've had
Well, I had no time there.
I've got a painting. I did a painting.
very romantic. Because it's not
lovely, even
go
if you
right
go down the street, it's gorgeous.
Well, it used to take me
In the summer like this.
I used to go a few times, and recently when my aunt was alive, take her down. She wanted to go and drive her around places because she lived in Manchester. Used to go around there, but I used to go a lot when I was a student and did sketches and I've done some paintings. I'll show you one day.
I know.
Yeah.
I'll show you. You're going to ask me up to see your paintings.
Yeah, I'll show you a painting. Yeah.
The old lines.
I'm being interested. I'm being interested. She came on to see them.
We were waiting for the gentleman in the black.
Oh, we went live. It was like a, you know, tour. That's what they do. Church monuments.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
What, the lady with your cat?
Yeah, no, not with the...
I know. She said it was this in Severston. Oh right. She said he wouldn't come first, but for the fact that he really
No, if I took it there, you'd remember it.
Yes.
Oh yes, there is there.
Not because I get tired, it's to stop me tumbling.
Yes.
They keep falling over.
See, everybody knows the names for everything. Oh, the bulrushes, yeah, those. Who's what, sorry?
He taught me all the names of flowers.
Who taught you all the names of flowers? Some guy?
An acquaintance.
Well, this is, I've been told that this is how young women learn in life. Can meet some man and then someone. I mean, it's a terrible way to look at it because these days of equality, we don't assume to look for a man to teach you. But from what I understand in the old days,
You might as well learn things. What
do you mean the old
well,
days?
no, yes, sorry, I have to be very careful.
Careful, I've got a stick.
Sorry, I'm talking about my time as well.
I worked in the kitchen and I
Not the days of yore exactly, but
different chefs. Learned different things from different chefs.
no, what I'm saying is that these days, they have to be careful because people are very don't need a man to tell you to learn this or that.
No.
We all need everyone.
Exactly.
My mother always used to get her man to knead the dough.
all-
Bread making.
There's a strange hot
It's really chatty this time, isn't it? Each time's very different, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, always painting turns up.
And the actual hot bit's like a car block just at the back. They can't spread out, so they build upwards. Yeah.
You go by train then?
No, I drove, I had a whole stack of preliminaries, carriage Ramble, this, that and the other. You don't just go straight in. I'd already had it all done at conference. How long for?
Going up to Carlisle, we have a lovely view.
Single track line, and I don't think there's probably any trains on a Sunday, I'm not entirely sure. But,
Hastings it's to Orr, is it?
this is from Orr going to Rye.
Oh.
Single track route.
Lovely.
Carries 2 carriage diesel trains, nice modern ones these days. They sort of whisper through the countryside.
Lovely. I love all this quiet. Okay. So how often do they go?
I think it's probably in the daytime, weekdays it's probably about once every hour.
Look at
Help yourself and feel free.
this. Lovely.
It's quiet.
Lovely, I like all the signs. Look, see, look, Battle Ramblers. See, this is life in the British countryside. With tea, very important tea. Very nice, this is the tea here. All the ladies working in the kitchen, I don't mind. Do you mind me taking a photograph?
Well, the only thing is, I shall expect copyright.
Will you?
Please.
It's not going on television.
Just as well.
You can sign, there's something called a release form, I think, that people are supposed to do. But I never use them because I'm a pirate. So there's going to be a nice cup of tea here.
You do.
Just take one.
Yes, anyone.
2 sugars. 3 for luck.
Men always take.
Thank you very much. Lovely, it's a nice cup of tea. A nice cup of tea after rambling. So there's my tea, that's my bag, that's a cushion. That's a cushion I found on the walk. I know, it's very strange. Get my stuff together here. And then just up here, the chairman, the chairman.
It's got a little bit of give to it. It's quite uncanny.
This gentleman, this is Bev, who's the chairman, chairman of the Walk Association. Battle Ramblers. Can I just film your insignia here? Battle Ramblers, see? This gentleman is Battle Ramblers. And then over here, mascot. So the cashier there, the lady's getting their stuff.
Yes, it is.
Did you know we got a birthday girl amongst us?
Oh.
We have. Won't ask you to make a speech.
No.
Congratulations and all the best.
Thank you very much indeed. We're going to sing Happy
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Maureen. Happy birthday to you.
And
too many.
Well, we wouldn't dream of mentioning that. And last but not least, for those that didn't know, we've got Wainwright with us. He was christened last weekend, I think, or was it the weekend before? He is our entry into the Battle Scarecrow competition, if you like. We will be putting him up after the walk next weekend. He's going to be situated down the little lane down by the cricket ground footpath. And we thought Wainwright was a good name for the scarecrow. All the scarecrows have names apparently, since he is representing Battle Ramblers. So if you see him down there and he's got into any sort of a dishevelled state, due to the little tips that might be doing some vandalism, please let us know and then we'll try and get him repaired if we have to do that. Otherwise he'll be there for about 3 weeks, and I think it's quite a good idea that we did this. We've had a lot of fun setting it up, Kathy Ford in particular, although she's not with us, she's on holiday, really has to be congratulated for putting all the body onto the skeleton. So that's one way where a lot more people in Battle will get to know about us. So that's enough of my chatter. Sorry to interrupt. Oh, your chatter, please carry on.
It's been so bad, hasn't it?
Yeah. Is that close?
Yeah. I'm going on the coach. I've booked.
Oh, you'll be on the same
Start.
coach.
It's sort of a question of council, isn't it?
The landowner's responsibility, but
Yeah.
I usually
Come on, you know, come on. Yeah?
Well, who's leading? That's what I'd like to know.
My wife. Jane.
What we call it.
Yeah.
If you're only going for the start, it doesn't matter when you go, does it? And it's relentless. You know, a friend of mine came once and I said, she said, oh, I'd love to come. And I said, well, you know, it was 9 miles. You know, which I used to do more. The other group I belonged to always did at least 9 or 10.
Okay.
If not 12. Which is 6 hours walking, you know.
Yeah.
And she said, oh, I walk up on the downs all the time, you know. And I said to her about 3 times, but it's quite hard going. Oh, she couldn't stand the pace, you see.
Yeah.
She's used to walking on her own and just stopping and looking around, you know. But she just keep on, you see, people not used to it.
Yeah, I rather like the sort of ambling
we walk
along.
slow, we're supposed to walk slow compared to others.
Really?
It's a slow group, yeah, rather walk faster. And there's I think it's, what do they call it? Beachy Head group walks really fast.
Well, I like to take in stuff, you know.
Oh, I know, yeah. People do it for different reasons, don't they?
Yeah.
Lynn goes with a group, she can walk 20 miles and they really walk very fast. So maybe, I think you ought to focus on that, Robin.
No, because I know
That's going to be your pivot point of your life.
I'm fine on
and
it.
they've been pushing that.
Yeah, no, I'm in a good space. All getting
I know,
better.
of course, Saturn, you know, changing is a lot as well. In Saturn, you get Saturn's turn every 29 years, and you've got to wait till you're 58 for that. My whole life changed when I divorced
Well, I've made determinations to by the end of this year, and I haven't finished the year yet, so.
over Christmas, and then you'll make your contacts from that, because they always want people over Christmas. I can't believe that you won't get asked to do a shift over Christmas and New Year. Nobody wants to work them.
We didn't know beforehand, unfortunately.
And I don't know whatever you like.
Oh, okay.
become a
my
lot
sons
less.
do that anyway, so I can get that from there.
Is this a lunch break?
But they're not glass, they're polycarbonate, so they're better, so they won't break. Yeah, so I can get all that stuff.
They're for kids with bikes.
Oh,
You know?
You know,
I won't do the whole trip down. My belt was nice. I can go down
The ladies.
that is really dodgy, that one.
Dodgy.
I'll stop her moaning. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Peter. Very kind.
It is very dangerous. It's wobbly and slippery.
Safely done. Thank you very much.
I don't blame you, it's lovely. I don't want any help.
No, I don't like being touched. I know it sounds a bit
You
weird.
don't like being touched?
No.
Really? That's a problem.
I respect that.
Yeah. It's just
Everyone's different. He's fixing that gate there, the country code. Fixing that gate. That's you just spotted that out the corner of your eye, did you?
Well, I've been the local courier. I want to be famous.
So you just did that out of the kindness of your heart, because you saw that.
Yes.
Well, anybody else want one?
Are they edible? What are they?
No, they're just for planting. They're a very inconspicuous flower, but they're always green and they're quite good in a garden.
What are they called?
Stinking iris.
Oh, I see.
You wouldn't notice it hardly.
Oh, I see.
Very indistinct.
That's why you say
this time
iris,
of year,
yeah.
the seed pods broken open, they look really quite good.
Yes, yeah.
And I don't know who said, Liz has got some in her garden and we got some in our garden.
Irises, or like
yeah,
that.
yeah, and they just grow anywhere. They're quite forgiving little plants, really.
I suppose there are country guides, are there, to flora and fauna?
Oh, yeah, plenty.
For the likes of us, walkers and...
Yeah. I'll give you a quick tip here, for example.
Okay.
That leaf there is an ivy with the seed heads on the top there, so it flowered about probably about early September time.
Okay.
And because it's only got a pointed leaf like this, that shows it's a mature ivy by comparison with the immature leaf, which are more heart-shaped.
Okay.
And a bit more obvious veining in it as well. So that's a distinct difference that you get with ivies between mature ones and immature plants.
Okay. Lovely. Thank you.
Yeah, but actually...
So you've been coming on these walks a long time then, or these rambles?
Bernard has.
How about you?
No, not 4 years.
Okay.
4 years.
And what is the thing you most enjoy about it?
The variety, the different scenery.
Okay.
Variety of scenery.
Yeah. And there's a nice atmosphere, isn't it, amongst people?
Yes, nice friendly atmosphere.
Yeah.
Homely club.
Yep. I find that too. And are you from these parts?
Yeah, Hastings.
Okay. What's your name?
David.
David, hello, I'm Robin. Hi. We'll get off the road again in a second.
Yeah.
Are you from Hastings, born and bred?
Yes.
Yeah. Seen a few changes then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to come play on the pier when I was a kid.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm from Cranbrook, so I used to come down and get the bus. The old town's beautiful, the little villages, the little back streets, and and when you're prepping this walk, because you organised this walk, didn't you?
Well, I didn't really, but I'm in charge.
Okay, but did you stay up and do the planning, look it up,
Yes,
look
I
up the routes?
Planning.
Yes, and how long does it take you to do that?
Well, we walk it 2 or 3 times sometimes,
Yeah.
just to be sure.
Oh, I see. That's a good idea. And you search on the net, do you, or?
Yes, we have I carry a map.
Yep.
somewhere on my person.
Okay.
In case we should get lost.
Yep.
And we also rely upon the help of those who know where we are more than I do.
I see.
Like Bev here.
Yes, yeah, Bev, the chairman. Yep. Okay, so you do that, and you do your prep sort of thing.
Well, you plan the route and try
you
and
actually,
get
I
the
didn't
mileage.
know that you actually walk the route as
Yes,
well.
yes,
to make sure
at least once.
At least
you
once.
really do need to do that to have the confidence in leading a walk.
Yes.
Okay.
That's really quite important. I mean, last week when we were walking in the woods, some of the tracks are fairly obvious and some of them are not very obvious. So it's really quite important to check a walk out.
Yes.
And you don't want to do what I did a couple of years back, which was I checked the walk out at the beginning of the week, and we had terrible rain during the week. And when we got to a certain spot in the low down by the river valley, it was under about a foot of water.
Yes, yeah.
So we had to wade our way through a really wet field and then find a little bridge over a stream.
So
but we
sometimes it's no good just to sort of rely on a little loose boulder somewhere, because that boulder may not be there next time.
Exactly, exactly. You need to be really careful.
Yeah. As it makes one think, you know, I mean, part of the thing these days, a lot of people use GPS, but I think that takes it away from the whole point of doing it, really. I mean, to me, I'd much rather see...
We have our phones that have got GPS in them.
Yes, yeah.
I actually have a proper GPS navigator with me.
Oh, okay.
Very, very rarely would you need it if
Yeah.
you've done a proper recce beforehand.
Yeah, yeah.
With Jane's mother.
Well, I know from my experience, sort of repping for walks abroad, we tended to use shapes of trees and you know, huge rock formations perhaps, or a little church with a funny window in or something like that.
That's right.
But even then, when you're working and that sort of thing, every year the new reps have to do all the walks again and double check, because those things do change, as you say. They do. And then of course, you know, if people have, especially if people have paid good money to go on them, they'll say, well, that wasn't there. You said it was there and it wasn't there.
But I also think to myself as well that when you're a leader, you've got a level of responsibility that you have to keep.
Yeah.
And you make the walk more enjoyable for yourself if you've done a recce recently and you know where you're going. Because then you have many less worries.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good point about doing a recce beforehand, to know where the odd hazards are, such as bits of loose wire and broken stiles like this one.
Yeah.
Which is easy enough to get through.
Yeah, and this subject of planning the walks, so they're not always the same.
Yes, we have a walk secretary.
Yeah.
And she asks people to do walks and then gets the dates organised and what sort of a walk the person's going to do.
Yeah.
Some people offer a short walk, some a medium walk, some a long walk. In the winter time we try to do short and medium only, so we're not too late home in the dark.
Yeah, like today, for example.
Yeah, like today with 6 miles today, which will be fine.
Yeah.
In the summertime we often do maybe 7-mile walk, so it takes you longer. We organise a little bit more lunchtime stop.
Okay.
But what a lot of people like now is that we do figure-of-8 walks, so it's possible to do 4 miles in the morning, stop for lunch, and then 4 miles in the afternoon, and that works really, really well for those that want a short walk or those that want a longer walk.
Oh, I see. That's marvellous. So you can accommodate both types of people.
Indeed, yeah. I'm not exactly sure, but this could well be an old apple tree. By the look of it, we're actually in an orchard area, looking at those ones over there too. But this has got a lot of lichen on it, such as here and here.
Oh, yes.
And these lichens are very, very classical for areas where the air is very clean. I mean, we're not that far from a road, but obviously there's not much pollution coming in this direction, and therefore these lichens are very happily growing here.
Okay.
So that's a nice sign of a nice piece of the countryside. And
yeah, they also look like, to the untrained eye, they're sort of like coral.
yes, they are in a way, and they're very, very dry as well. I mean, if I put one in my hand, it will just almost just crush immediately.
Yeah.
and it would fall off as well, which I won't want to do because
No.
it's growing, and why not?
Yes.
Yes, we can see now the orchard effect is much better now, and we can actually see quite a lot of apples over there on that slope.
Oh yes, of course.
Which of course now we've had frost will be useless.
Can I just, let me just have a look at your mistletoe. So this is that's right, Julia's collected this mistletoe. Lovely. And see, one of the wonders of rambling is you can pick up mistletoe.
Personal, I'm afraid.
So we've got mistletoe, apples.
Mistletoe and apples.
See, real apples, you see.
So as we were talking about the orchard back there,
yeah,
these are ones that had fallen off naturally.
Okay.
A little bit bruised, but still mostly edible.
Perfectly good.
Yeah,
Do we know what variety?
Quite edible.
Really.
Looking at them,
coxes.
I don't think they're actually coxes, but they're one of the crosses. Maybe John o' Gold or something, or
lovely,
something
perfectly
like
good.
that.
Perfectly
And
good.
lovely piece of mistletoe.
Yes.
With berries.
So lovely, the abundance of the countryside.
Yes, absolutely. That's one of the reasons why we go walking.
Excellent.
We've got some there. You don't want that one now, there's no berries on that, have you?
Well, what if it's somebody else?
Whether it might come out if you put it in water.
I think Sandra's been giving it out to people. Oh.
Very much.
Beautiful old trees. You wonder what they actually eat. What do they eat, these sheep? Well, they obviously also eat this, or wheat or something. They come along. These are like feeding troughs. So, they obviously are they coming over, they're going to be fed? No, I don't think I'm going to feed you. They seem to be coming over. Oh, they're going through now. Seem to be disappearing into the next field. I just feel like we should sing a song, you know, like sort of, she'd be coming around the mountain or something. Or pack up your troubles in your old kit bag. But can you imagine what it was like in the First World War, in the mud, in the back of the song? It was awful.
I know, the only thing that's made me think of it a bit actually is doing it Glastonbury.
Okay.
Trudging through, you know, halfway up your boots.
Yeah.
Mud, day after day.
Yeah.
And seeing huge areas. How
Yeah.
depressing it was, just mud.
Yeah.
Yeah, that did make me think of it. How awful it must have been. It must have been absolutely sickening pits in the gut and just horrible. Of course all that mud is full of rotting bodies and everything, isn't it?
Oh, dear.
And, you know, all that goes with it.
Yeah.
Bones in no time at all, so
yeah.
Filthy. Stench must have been unbelievable.
I would have thought a lot of the stuff not grow though in calcium or.
Sorry?
Does it not make the soil fertile? No, I'm being serious.
Yeah, but what's that got to do with it?
Well, nothing really, but I mean, in terms of what will grow there afterwards.
Oh, it has to break down, yeah.
Yeah.
Generations.
No, I'm sure it's awful.
Yeah, oh nice.
I was just thinking about it.
Poppies all the time.
Well, that's what I was wondering.
Because they listed many things, so it must be still loads on them. Have you read any First World War novels? Like Birdsong?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think I probably have, but I did.
You know if you had, it's very, very.
Well,
I didn't for a long time. I kept thinking, oh, we'll probably have it.
No, but I was very interested into it at school because I read a lot of Wilfred Owen stuff. And I went to several times to the museum in London to find out all about it.
I just read a novel which was about it as well, and I wouldn't have read it if I'd have known. So
in the car.
The holly gatherer.
anyway, we're heading down towards Bateman's, going in that direction, into Highwood, and then we head east over a stream. It's called Leggett's Wood, and it's a beautiful wood. It's just as you'd imagine the stories from the Grimm's brothers, you know, you expect to see a gingerbread house everywhere. It's quite spectacular, this wood. We head up to one of the Brightling Road, and then there's a short walk on roads, and then we head south in the direction of Burwash to Bowman's Farm, and you get a wonderful view of Burwash over the valley, and that's quite a spectacular route back. Very open fields, and then virtually coming back from where we started. Okay?
And now we're having a lunch stop.
Oh, we'll have a rest stop. Possibly, good question that. I mean, after might be in the woods, or as I'll decide anyway, or you can recommend. Usually if we've been walking for about an hour or just over an hour, but it'll probably be in Leggett's Wood somewhere. We'll see how it goes anyway.
Okay, thank you very much.
Right. Right. Okay, follow me, we're going in that direction through the corner.
Thanks, Chris.
Right.
You didn't come dine on me, we quite enjoy it. I don't dine, but it's the same
Mud, mud, glorious mud. Nothing quite like it for cooling the blood.
Susan, actually.
Susan.
I don't really like you taking pictures of me with this hat on, Robin, because in the old days
It's
I wouldn't
not
be
so
seen
attractive,
dead
is it?
in this hat, and you bloody sent pictures of me all over the world.
That's right. I thought it was very brave of you.
I never
Did it go on Facebook?
I thought it was very brave of you to let me do the whole
Does
thing.
this go on Facebook?
I didn't let you, just
Are you on
did
Facebook,
it.
Robin?
Some goes on Facebook, this doesn't.
Oh, yeah, it's let you without a release form. Yeah. And you've got to pay, yeah.
Well, out
last week, fortunately it was really windy.
During the week I've got 100% sometimes. But I'm going to get some if I never quite win.
I think my circulation must be fine.
Well, I didn't keep receipts for everything. I hadn't kept receipts.
Why has it got that on there? I do not know why. I presume it's been marked for a reason, because it's a pretty old oak tree.
Specimen or something.
Is this National Trust land? Do they tend to mark their trees like that? National Trust tend to mark their trees like that.
What have they
Got numbers on them.
I was running, and I was waving. And of course, once we get talking, people don't tend to look behind very much.
I think 25 feet of it today.
Yes, I think it's about 27 people. Something like that. It's sort of interesting weather. It's sort of not cold, not wet, not sunny, but it's nice, isn't it? It's a bit of light.
It's ideal rambling, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Take your layers off. Contemplating whether to get in training for that.
Well, I was going to do that, but they want 22 quid to join or something. I haven't got 22 quid. You know that? You have to pay money to join it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I'm sure it's a good course. So if you're working, it's fine. Now look at this. This is.
How much weight have you lost then?
Well, I don't know. Well, this friend of mine said 30 pounds or something. I don't know.
Have you got a target there?
No, I don't weigh it. No, I haven't. Incredible. Yeah, isn't this where Kipling was supposed to live? So this is where Rudyard Kipling lived, yeah. Apparently.
And he's a friend of Janet.
Ah. Hello. There's lots of cows. There's a lot of cows here.
They're too young, they're bald. They won't be calving, will they?
Underneath where
They probably are males, yeah.
They're very quiet, aren't they?
They are, they're very docile.
Why don't they go?
Well, Jean's all right. It's her birthday. Oh, okay. We took her out to stroll yesterday. Oh, right, in Bond Street. That's right. Okay. And the tea? No, for lunch. Okay. Very nice. She's been several times. And today, her niece yes, that's exactly how I feel. Yeah.
Just to make you laugh as well. I'm starving.
Yeah. Would know that that's a really good. Hard work.
Now this is where the Wellingtons come in very handy indeed.
It was a good move to wear Wellingtons.
Yeah, Caroline encouraged me to buy some a few weeks ago. I'm glad I did. Not always great for standard walking, but for this sort of thing.
More than this mileage. This is a short mileage.
Yeah, what is it? Sort of 5 miles or something?
Yeah, something like that.
It just saves so much sort of stress about getting your feet horrible and mucky.
And also, it's lovely going home. You don't have any issue.
Yeah, that's the only time. I know. It's sort of like if it's a really hot day.
Very agile today, Mike.
Yeah. Double white shirt.
First signs of spring.
could be that, yeah.
So there's Andrew walked up.
Good congregation this morning.
Oh no.
Don't want a chest infection with that.
It's like when people say, "I've seen dice," you think, "Oh, who's that?" And then you see that person, you think, "Yes, that's who it is." But when you're in a group like this, you can't always remember, can you?
Yes. Well, there'll be bluebirds everywhere. It will be lovely. A bit carried away.
That's unkind.
Do you want any more of it? You don't do it. Normally they say don't do it. You were scared through the hole. Yeah, I was scared to say.
Supposed to go through the hole.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Is it cold? He's shivering.
It's something terriers do.
Is it?
He'll do that in the height of summer.
Oh.
It's
He needs his
excitement.
socks on.
No, it's excitement. Yeah. He wants to get off and kill something.
Yeah.
Oh.
Only in the sense that
Well, they're hunting.
they eat your back.
Exactly, my friend once, her daughter got 4, she had 5 daughters, she only got 4. I had this on the bar. The bowl in the bar.
That means I'm allowed to get the others to do it.
We're natural.
Yeah.
Cut.
Yeah.
Got a bottle of white clothes.
Yeah.
To the last 10 years or so, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's nice when you get together. I know. Well, John used to clean the shower, and he used to do the stairs, the hoovering. He'd mow the lawn. They had certain jobs, you know, and I was doing the washing and the cooking and all the other stuff. But then you do it together and you've got much more time afterwards that's free. Yeah. You know, whereas now you think you never should have. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take some more to do every 4 weeks before the Saturdays as well. That was the trouble, because I was so busy.
Are you sure?
The gate, wouldn't you, Ray? Climb at this stage of it.
I know, it's all locked up, unfortunately.
Lady said they should have brought carrots. They like carrots. And parsnips.
He's trying to round me up. You're trying to round me up, aren't you? Okay. You watch. That dog is trying to round me up.
You've started something now, I'm afraid.
I've got to go the way you want.
It's like kids from me a whole one.
Don't forget to shut the gate. Last in, please.
Okay. Don't forget to shut the gate. Last person in.
You're walking in the city and you're feeling rather small, and the people on the sidewalk seem to form a solid wall. You're gonna find me out in the country. You're gonna find me out in the country.
Look at that. You start to realise that you've got a range of the South Downs there, in sight from here, of probably 15 miles, maybe a little more or a little less, I'm not sure. It just shows what an important geographical structure the Downs are.
Yeah. So it's Dover sort of over there somewhere?
Dover's way over that way, okay. way over that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that range to our left is going down to Beachy Head, and Eastbourne is underneath it where that big tree is.
Yeah.
And over this way we're looking up towards Brighton.
Yeah.
In fact, you can see the radio tower above Shoreham. I can just, because I know where to look.
Where's the coffee, lady?
You're the one in coffee.
Please, and Mike's coffee as well, if that's all right.
Two coffees.
Please, love.
Oh, let's get out of the way. Lovely. Are you sure you don't want to come?
Very lovely.
I want a cup. I want 2 cups. Kate's around that side and they're just going to hand us our coffee. Isn't that lovely?
Well, there's one.
Oh, thank you, love.
Don't go anywhere.
No, it's all right.
Yeah, it's very nice of them to arrange this for the end of the walk.
Isn't it lovely?
I always do. So this lady,
Honey, that's right.
Hello, love. Carry on. Grab a cup of coffee. Oh dear.
Hello. Yeah, are you going to do the short walk?
I'm doing the short walk.
Yeah.
Hello.
We're doing the short walk.
Did you make it?
That's right. That's it. The bronze walk last year. It might have been the year before for all time. Roger. Nice to see you there. Yeah, well, we're only doing a short walk.
I've done this. I've looked at them now and they don't. I've sorted them out.
I think at last, Robin, maybe you can come into a bit more.
Cover quite a large area.
Yeah, it is.
Nice big.
Nice.
Seed, is it?
Oilseed rape is not one of my most favourite plants, but it certainly is spectacular in the countryside at this time of year.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
stunning. I think.
But I have to say, this year the most incredible is the blackthorn with the little white flowers.
Oh, these over here
in the hedgerow, unbelievably full of flower this year.
Oh yes. Lovely, almost like blossom, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's the earliest blossom.
Lovely. And you can hear the bird song. So, is it that we've, this sort of weather now, is it that, I mean, it's supposed to be spring, but it's almost summery, isn't it, this
Yeah,
weather?
it's because we've got blocking high pressures.
Oh.
Lovely goat, gorgeous.
Hello then. Hello, hello Billy.
Like a little dog.
Are these baby goats?
I like goats.
Oh, you don't? They're just babies. Look at the ducklings as well.
Ooh.
Frozen for you.
Yes.
Oh, look, but they've already, suddenly in the last week, they've got...
They're simply pets, yeah. Are you going to say hello? No, they've never kidded, so if they do, then we probably could. But then that would be a case of, you're going to come over and say hello,
I like the ducks, the little geese, or whatever they are. Yes.
That's so funny. If you sort of come in and sit down, it was about 3 seconds for every trying to stand on you.
And they've got the mountains to go.
Thanks for that.
That's all right.
And what are their names again?
This is Lucky. This is a castrated orphan. That's Lily and that's Rosie over there.
And what breed are they called?
They're pygmy goats.
Oh, pygmy.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So, they're your African tree climbing goat. You know, in the advert when they're all in the tree, they'll do that.
Thank you.
Lovely.
Yeah, I've seen that in Africa.
Tiny birds. What ones are they?
They're silkies. And they're
first
day out today. So you just come along at the right moment.
He said obviously it's not real, is it? I said,
ducks?
of course it is.
No, they're
Just see them all the time.
chickens, but they're not bantams, but they're very small. And so their parents are right over the other side, so they don't get very big. They produce a little egg that's...
I like this setup. Is that your son with the red hair looking after your daughter, family? Very nice.
There you go.
Lovely.
Rural
What a
life.
view you've got. It's just fabulous, isn't it?
It is a nice view, yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous.
See, these are one of the benefits for us of rambling. We very much appreciate seeing these things.
Oh, yeah, it's great, isn't it? It's a nice... Are you going off to Boreham Street now?
Don't know.
I'm not sure. I'm
not sure we're doing it. We've done 3 miles. We're circling our way back round to do again.
We just follow the leader. We follow the leader, that's all.
Right. Yeah. I don't know what it's like down there.
Oh, we'll find
It lies wet.
Bye. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye.
Say what you will, the countryside is still the only place where I could settle down. Troubles there are so much rarer out of town. Spring starts to spring, the cuckoo starts to sing a song to take the edge off a winter's frown. And spring cleaning has a meaning out of town. Up there the sun is a big yellow duster polishing the blue sky with the white fluffy clouds in the cluster hanging on the breeze to dry.
They all looked identical to me.
Trees everywhere with blossom in
So I was
their
impressed.
hair. And Mother
Was it a good series,
Nature wears her newest gown. What I'd give once more to live right out. The sun is a big yellow duster polishing the blue sky with white fluffy clouds in a cluster hanging on the breeze to dry. Trees everywhere blossom in their hair, and Mother Nature wears her newest gown. What I'd give once more to live right out of town.